It really is, Steve, and that's just because they're spending so much money. They've actually got this 2030 vision, which was set forward then by the Qataris, and which obviously had the initial ones, and then of course the Saudis themselves have had the significant impact. Then Mohammed bin Salman, Sheikh out in Saudi Arabia, has put out Vision 2030, where he's looking to diversify the income as well as the spending then of their oil riches to ensure that they get more employment opportunities as well as other investment opportunities then, particularly for the youth out in that side of the world. So the interesting foray is sports has become very big on that platform, especially football. So these are the big names that have moved in this transfer window, which actually just closed last night, which is quite significant to add then. And last season, let's remember, in January, should I say, they went for the big money signing of Cristiano Ronaldo. Before that, the Saudi-backed Public Investment Forum, actually Public Investment Fund, should I say, went and bought Newcastle Football Club. So they've been interestingly making a few ways into the football fray, particularly in England and across Europe. So these are the big names then to have moved out to Saudi Arabia. Karim Benzema was seen to be possibly the biggest name you could perhaps lure to that side of the world, and then Neymar moved late on in that transfer window as well. So these were big money moves. How does that impact though the overall spend? Well, only the Premier League in England has actually spent more money than the Saudi Arabians this time around. A massive near 3 billion euros is effectively what has been put forward here by a lot of the teams out in the Premier League, of course Chelsea being a big part of that. But look at that, the Saudi Pro League now moving up to number 2 on this list, when the year before it was absolutely negligible. 43 million euros is how much they had spent in the previous transfer window, the summer transfer window that being, and Ligue 1 in France, Serie A out in Italy, Bundesliga in Germany, and La Liga then out in Spain. That's the spending in those sides, parts of the world. Will the Saudi Pro League then effectively remain this way? Will they continue this spending? Is perhaps the key issue at play here. Here are the particular clubs then to have spent quite a lot then. Chelsea tops that list with a near 500 million then when it comes to how much they've spent even just this transfer period. We're talking about the last 3 months or so, pretty much, with Al Hilal sitting at 353 million. Of course, Saudi-backed club Al Ahly down here as well, with Al Nasser also being a big part of those. Very interestingly, though, on some other news that we have had is Manchester United. That has been a big story this week. Last Sunday, we saw in the Mail that perhaps the Glazer family, who currently owns Manchester United, may take the club off the market because they don't believe that they've gotten the amount of money that they could get from the 2 bidders that has been in place right now. So that share price falling 18% on the day. This club now valued at 3.2 billion right now.